My dear Alpha family friends, my cherished misfits, the unbreakable ones in a world desperate to see you shatter tonight, I speak not to the docile, not to the obedient sheep, but to those who dare to stand apart, to those who refuse to bow, to those who carry the weight of their own unique light, to the ones who are relentlessly hunted by the masses because you hold something they can never comprehend. And tonight, I say this to you all, there is power in your defiance, a fire burning in your soul that will never be extinguished by their tricks or their games. You see, they burn with frustration because you didn't fall for it. They thought they could lure you into the cage with their empty promises and shallow illusions. They tried to manipulate your heart, to play on your fears, to turn you into another puppet in their twisted theater. But you, my fierce misfits, you didn't bend, you didn't break, you didn't fall for their sweet whispers or their sharp knives disguised as kindness. And that is why they seethe in rage, why they gnash their teeth, why they burn with the fury of 1,000 suns. They have failed. They cannot control you. For them, controls the currency of their existence. Power is everything. And when they see someone who has freed themselves from their chains, someone who refuses to live by their rules, it's not just frustrating, it's terrifying. Because they know they can never possess what you have. They know they can never replicate the strength, the courage, the rawness of your unyielding will. They tried to tame you, to break you down, to make you feel small, to make you feel worthless. But you resisted, and now they watch, helpless, as you continue to rise above them, as you continue to grow stronger in the face of their cruelty. They hate you for your independence. They hate you for your power. They hate you for the freedom you possess, because it reflects everything they have given up in their own lives. They gave into the system. They bowed to the rules. They accepted the chains that now bind them, and they thought that you would do the same. They thought they could force you to see the world through their broken, narrow eyes, but you refused. You walked away, and now they burn. They burn with rage at the audacity of your spirit, the unrelenting fire that burns in your heart. But you, my cherished misfits, you know the truth. You know that this world is nothing more than a stage set up by the powers that be, and they are the ones who are playing the part of the puppeteers. They create the rules, they set the standards, they control the narrative, and they expect everyone to follow along like good little sheep. But you are not a sheep. You are the wolf in the herd. You are the one who refuses to fall in line, the one who refuses to let them write your story for you. And that is why they hate you. That is why they want you to fail. Because your very existence is a challenge to their power, to their control, to their carefully constructed illusion of order. And so they do everything they can to break you, to push you down, to make you question your worth. They throw obstacles in your path. They spread lies about you. They try to turn the world against you. But what they fail to understand is that every attack they launch only makes you stronger. Every insult they throw at you only fuels the fire inside you. Every attempt to tear you down only solidifies your resolve. You are not a victim. You are a warrior. You are the storm that will tear down their walls, and no matter how much they burn with frustration, they will never be able to put out your fire. They try to make you feel small, to make you question yourself, to make you doubt your own power. They want you to believe that you are not enough, that you are not worthy of success, that you are not worthy of love, that you are not worthy of anything. But let me remind you of something, my dear misfits. Every person who tries to tear you down is simply afraid of what you might become. They are afraid of the power you hold, the strength you possess, the potential that is waiting to explode from within you. And so they attack. They try to crush your spirit, to to suffocate your dreams, to dim your light. But no matter how much they try, they will never succeed. You are unbreakable. You are unstoppable. You are the force that cannot be tamed, the flame that cannot be extinguished. Every time they push you down, you rise higher. Every time they try to knock you out, you get back up stronger. They can try to burn you, but you're made of fire. They can try to bury you, but you're made of earth. They can try to drown you, but you're made of water. You're everything they are not, and that is why they hate you. Because you are everything they will never be, and you refuse to apologize for it. When they see you standing tall, when they see you walking your own path, when they see you living a life that is true to yourself, they burn with frustration because they know they can never have that. They know they can never experience the freedom, the power, the beauty that comes from living authentically, unapologetically. And so they try to break you. They try to tear you down. They try to destroy your confidence, to crush your spirit. But you know what they don't understand? They don't understand that the harder they push, the harder they try to break you, the stronger you become. They don't understand that every challenge they throw at you is just another opportunity for you to prove how unbreakable you truly are. In this world, my misfits, there will always be those who try to hold you back. There will always be those who want to keep you in your place, who want to keep you small, who want to keep you weak. They will tell you that you are not enough, that you are not worthy, that you don't belong. They will try to convince you that the world is too big for someone like you, that you are just another cog in the machine, another face in the crowd. But don't listen to them. Don't listen to their lies, their manipulations, their attempts to make you feel inferior. You are not inferior. You are superior. You are the ones who have the courage to walk a different path, the ones who have the strength to rise above the noise and the chaos, the ones who have the vision to see beyond the lies. And no matter how much they burn with frustration, no matter how much they try to tear you down, they can never take that from you. Because your power is not something they can control. Your power comes from within, from a place they will never reach. It comes from the fire in your heart, the strength in your soul, the will to keep going when the world tries to break you. So let them burn. Let them burn with frustration. Let them gnash their teeth. Let them rage against the wind. Because while they burn, you will rise. You will rise higher than they ever thought possible. You will rise to heights they can only dream of. And when they look up at you from the ashes of their own failure, they will finally understand something they could never comprehend. They will understand that you cannot be broken. You will understand that you were never meant to fit into their box, to follow their rules, to live by their standards. You were meant to break free, to blaze your own trail, to forge your own path. And no matter how much they burn with frustration, they will never be able to stop you. You are unstoppable, unbreakable, and untouchable. And that is why they hate you. Because you are everything they could never be. You are the force that will change the world. You are the spark that will ignite the fire. You are the revolution that will bring them to their knees. So stand tall, my misfits. Stand proud. The world may burn with frustration, but you will rise from the flames stronger than ever. And when you rise, you will show them the truth that they were never in control, the truth that you are the master of your own destiny, the truth that no matter how much they try to break you, no matter how much they try to stop you, they will never succeed. Because you, my dear misfits, are unstoppable. Because you, my dear misfits, are unstoppable. When they look at you, they don't see just another person. They see a force that cannot be contained. They see the future, the ones who will carve their own legacy in a world that is designed to break anyone who dares to rise above. They see a reflection of everything they have given up. Every ounce of their own spirit they sacrifice to fit into a mold that was never meant for them. They sacrifice their truth, their power, their light. But you, my beloved misfits, you stand with the truth of who you are burning inside you, unapologetically. And that truth, it's a weapon, it's an armor. It's a declaration to the world that you will not be swayed, not by their hate, not by their lies, not by their tactics meant to break your resolve. You walk a path that is your own, not the one they tried to push on you. While others are shackled by the expectations of society, the chains of what is acceptable, you stand free. You stand untamed, unbent, and the fire that burns in your heart cannot be extinguished by their frustration or their attempts to control you. They want you to be afraid. They want you to doubt yourself. They want you to question your worth. They want you to stop, to hesitate, to second-guess your every move. But you, my misfits, you see through their game. You know their tricks. You know the web of lies they've spun to trap those who are too afraid to think for themselves. And you see it all for what it is, desperation. They are desperate to bring you down, desperate to prove that they still hold some kind of power, desperate to make sure that the world stays small, stays controllable, stays predictable. But what they don't realize is that you are the wild card. You are the chaos in their carefully laid plans. You are the force they cannot calculate, the variable they cannot predict, the storm they cannot contain. And that terrifies them. That's why they try to break you. That's why they spread lies, try to sow seeds of doubt, and try to destroy the confidence that you carry in your stride. They burn with frustration because they cannot figure out how to make you fall in line. They cannot figure out how to silence you. And that is their undoing, their greatest weakness. They don't know how to handle someone like you. You, my misfits, are not meant to fit in. You are not meant to follow the rules. You are not meant to be just another cog in the machine, just another face in the crowd. You are meant to stand out. You are meant to challenge the system, to tear down the walls, to burn through the lies, and to show everyone who you truly are. And that, my friends, is exactly what they fear. Because when you do that, when you stand in your full power and refuse to be dimmed, you become a beacon. You become the light that others can see even in the darkest of times. You become the proof that it is possible to live authentically, to live fearlessly, to live without apologies. And so, they burn with frustration because they know that every time you rise, every time you reject their narrative, every time you continue on your path, you prove them wrong. You show them that it is possible to live free, to live without fear, and to be successful on your own terms. You show them that their rules are outdated, that their systems are flawed, and that their power is nothing more than an illusion. You expose their lies for what they are, and the more you expose, the more they burn, the more they lash out, the more they try to bring you down. But let me remind you of something. My misfits, every time they burn with frustration, every time they try to push you down, they only reveal their own weakness. They reveal that they are afraid. They are afraid of the change you represent. They are afraid of the power you wield when you refuse to conform. They are afraid of your ability to rise from the ashes they try to bury you in. They are afraid of your resilience, your strength, your refusal to give up. And so they attack. They try to break you. They try to silence you. But what they don't understand is that every time they try, you get stronger. Every challenge they throw at you only sharpens your edge. Every attack they make on your character only strengthens your resolve. You are not just a survivor, my misfits. You are a warrior. You are a conqueror. And the more they try to tear you down, the more you will rise. They think that by hurting you, by pushing you to the edge, they can break your spirit. But they are wrong. They don't understand the depth of your strength. They don't understand the fire that burns within you, the fire that has been forged in the toughest of circumstances, the fire that has never been quenched. They don't understand that when they try to break you, they are only fueling the flames that will ultimately consume them. They are only making you stronger, sharper, more determined to rise to the occasion. And that, my misfits, is the most dangerous thing they could ever face. Because when you are untouchable, when you are unbreakable, when you are unstoppable, you become a force of nature. You become a hurricane, a tidal wave, a lightning storm. Something so powerful, so fierce, that nothing can stand in your way. And that's what they are truly afraid of. They are afraid that if you break free, if you truly unleash your potential, you will become everything they were never brave enough to be. You will become everything they thought they could control, but never could. And when that happens, they know they will lose. They know they will be exposed for the charlatans they are, and that is why they burn with frustration. But let me tell you this, every time they try, you rise higher. Every time they push, you move further ahead. Every time they try to tear you down, you stand stronger, prouder, more resolute. They can burn with all the frustration they want. They can try every trick in the book to break you. But they cannot break something that has already been forged in the fire. They cannot break something that is already whole, something that is already unyielding. And that, my misfits, is your greatest weapon. It is your greatest strength. You are unstoppable because you know who you are. You are unstoppable because you know your worth. You are unstoppable because you refuse to let anyone or anything make you feel small. You know that you are capable of greatness, and no one can ever take that away from you. Not their hate, not their lies, not their tricks. They can try to manipulate you. They can try to deceive you. They can try to break you. But you are the storm that will tear through their lies. You are the truth that will expose their deceit. You are the light that will burn through their darkness. And when you rise, when you stand tall in the face of their frustration, in the face of their fear, you will show the world what true strength looks like. You will show them what it means to be truly free, to live without compromise, to live without fear. And when they look at you, they will know that they were never in control. They will know that you are the one who holds the power. They will know that they were never meant to break you, but instead to be crushed beneath the weight of your unstoppable force. So let them burn, my misfits. Let them burn with frustration. Let them rage. Let them gnash their teeth. Let them try to tear you down. Because the more they try, the stronger you will become. And in the end, you will stand victorious. You will stand as the unbreakable, the unstoppable force that they never saw coming. You will stand as a beacon to all those who dare to rise above the noise, above the chaos, above the lies. And when that day comes, when you stand at the summit of everything they tried to take from you, you will look down upon them and smile, because you will know that you have done the impossible. You have conquered their world of lies. You have broken free from their control, and you have become everything they were too weak to ever be. So rise, my misfits. Rise and show them that you are unstoppable. Stand tall, stand proud, stand unwavering in the face of everything they've thrown at you. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the architect of your own destiny, and every step you take is a testament to your strength. They want you to kneel, they want you to bend, they want you to cower, but instead, you will rise with the fire of 10,000 suns in your soul. They thought they could break you. They thought they could manipulate you. But they were wrong. They miscalculated the depth of your will, the extent of your power, the invincible spirit that burns within you. And now, they watch as you rise higher than ever before. You see, every challenge, every obstacle, every attack they've thrown at you has only made you stronger. It has only refined you, sharpened you, honed you into something even more unyielding than before. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are not the same individual that they thought they could break. You are evolving, growing, transforming into something that even they cannot comprehend. You are becoming the force that no one can stop. And with every day that passes, with every action you take, you are proving them wrong. They tried to control you with their false promises. They tried to control you with their lies, their whispers, their manipulations. They tried to hold you down, to cage you, to force you into submission. But none of it worked. You saw through their games. You saw through their false smiles, their attempts to tear you apart. And you refused to play by their rules. You refused to follow their path. You chose your own. You walked your own road, even when it was covered in thorns, even when it seemed like no one was there to guide you. You trusted yourself, and that trust has carried you further than they ever imagined. But here's the most powerful truth they fear. You're just getting started. They think that because they've tried to break you, they've succeeded. But they have no idea what you're capable of. They don't understand the vastness of your potential. They don't understand the power that lies dormant within you, waiting to be unleashed. They thought they could stop you by throwing stones in your path, but all they've done is sharpen your resolve. Every setback has become the foundation for your next step forward. Every hardship has become the fuel for your growth. The world wants you to be ordinary. The world wants you to fit into a mold, to live in the small, confined spaces that others have created for you. The world wants you to follow the rules, to blend in, to be quiet, to stay small. But you, my misfits, you were never meant to fit into their narrow vision of what life should be. You were never meant to live in the shadows of their expectations. You were meant to stand out, to challenge the norms, to break through every barrier they've built around you. You were meant to set the world on fire, and that fire is unstoppable. They cannot extinguish it. They cannot control it. They cannot stop it, because it is your truth. It is your purpose. It is the driving force that keeps you going when everything else around you falls apart. It is the force that propels you forward, even when the world tries to drag you back. They can try to burn you with their words, with their jealousy, with their anger, but you will always rise from the ashes. You are not made to be consumed. You are made to blaze brighter than anything they've ever seen. Every time they try to put you in a box, you break out. Every time they try to keep you small, you expand. Every time they try to silence you, you speak louder. They can't understand it, can't comprehend it, but that's what makes you unstoppable. It's the refusal to accept their limitations, to accept their view of the world. It's the refusal to be defined by their failures. You are not who they want you to be. You are who you choose to be, and you will never let anyone tell you otherwise. They will try to label you, to categorize you, to put you in a place where you no longer feel the power of your own potential. They will try to twist your story, rewrite your narrative, and make you feel like you're nothing. But they cannot erase what you know to be true. They cannot erase the fire inside you. They cannot erase the strength, the determination, the resilience that has carried you to this point. No matter how much they burn with frustration, no matter how much they try to tear you apart, they cannot break you. You are unbreakable. And that's the truth that terrifies them. They fear what you represent. They fear what you stand for. They fear the power you hold, the power to change, the power to lead, the power to defy. They fear the fact that you are no longer willing to play by their rules, to live by their standards. They fear the fact that you see through their lies and refuse to be manipulated. They fear the fact that you have the courage to carve your own path. to walk in your own truth, and to inspire others to do the same. Because when you stand tall, when you refuse to back down, you show everyone that they can do the same. You show everyone that they too can break free from the chains that bind them, that they too can rise above the noise and the chaos. And that's why they try so hard to break you. That's why they burn with frustration. Because every time you rise, every time you stay true to yourself, you become a threat to everything they've built. You become a threat to the systems they've put in place. You become a living example that it is possible to live authentically, to live powerfully, to live on your own terms. And that scares them. That terrifies them more than anything else. But let me remind you, my misfits, that their fear is not your burden to carry. It is not your responsibility to make them feel comfortable. It is not your responsibility to shrink yourself, to dim your light, to play small just to make them feel better about their own limitations. You are not here to live according to their expectations. You are here to live according to your own truth, to live according to your own purpose, and to rise to heights they never thought possible. You are here to shatter their illusions, to break their systems, to destroy their limitations. And that, my friends, is why you are unstoppable. You don't need their approval. You don't need their validation. You don't need their acceptance, because you have something far more powerful. Your own belief in yourself, your own strength, your own unshakable knowing that you are capable of achieving everything you've ever dreamed of. They can try to hold you back. They can try to push you down. But as long as you believe in your own power, as long as you continue to rise despite their efforts, you will remain unstoppable. They will burn with frustration, but they will never be able to stop you. So rise, my misfits. Rise and show them that you are unstoppable. Show them that no matter how hard they try, no matter how much they burn with rage, they can never dim your light. Show them that you are more powerful than any obstacle, any challenge, any attack they throw your way. Show them that you will always rise from the ashes of their hatred and grow stronger with each passing day. Show them that you are the storm, the fire, the force that cannot be tamed, the one who will leave their world of lies in ruins. You are unstoppable, and nothing will ever change that. In the end, my Alpha family, they will burn with frustration because they will never understand the power that lies within you. They will never comprehend the strength that refuses to be broken. You are unstoppable, and no matter how many times they try to bring you down, you will rise higher, stronger, and fiercer. Stand tall, stand proud, and never let anyone dim your light. You are the force that will change the world, and nothing can ever stop you. Keep rising, keep fighting, and keep proving them wrong, because you are unbreakable.